kick here, and playing on kicking the goal was Lennon. Pretty happy about it too.
I suppose going into the championships, I had a bit of an ankle injury at a school footy training, and I was just a warm-up and went to get the ball and accidentally stood on someone's foot, and I felt a pop, and I thought immediately like I'd done something pretty bad. Later found out that I snapped the 2 front ligaments in the ankle, and I kind of thought that was it for me, and that kind of, you know, played with my head a little bit before the championship started. But I was really happy with the way I played, and I felt like I played consistent footy. So yeah, it wasn't the best, but it taught me I have to I'll probably withstand that kind of stuff in the future, and yeah, hold me in good stead.
Still a chance, and beautifully done. That was Ben Lennon kicked that.
I think the game against WA, I suppose, because it was interstate, and you know, the first half wasn't really going my way, and the team weren't playing that well. And I suppose, to the team's credit, we lifted in the second half, and I feel like I did as well. And it was just a great win and something I'll remember for a very long time.
You know, when Boydie went down in that game, like I sort of put it on him and Max Hayes to really stand up as the key forwards. And mate, after half time, he was best on ground. He kicked 4 and pretty much won the game off his boots. So you know, that was awesome. And then just the way he went about his next 2 games, just his marking and his kicking, you know, he played really well and definitely deserved his spot in that All-Australian team, I think.
I remember seeing a tweet from yourself saying that the All-Australian team was going to be announced in a couple of hours' time, and I remember feeling nervous, but I suppose you can't really do much about those things. It's out of your control. So I guess when I saw the news, I was really ecstatic, and yeah, I was just pretty grateful for I guess the recognition that I got.
Lennon swings around and sends it long. Target Billings.
I suppose playing with him for so long, you kind of get used to it, and when you hear that it's going to be, you know, like one of the last times you play together, you kind of get a little bit upset. But you know, it's another chapter, and yeah, it's been a great privilege playing with 2 of those players. I used to go to Loyola College in Greensborough, and that was just close to home. It was only a suburb away, so it was quite handy. And then Mum and Dad came home one night and sort of said they wanted to move north of the city, and I was kind of upset at the time, didn't want to leave friends and all that kind of thing. But yeah, we eventually moved up to Doreen and moved to Ivanhoe Grammar as a result, and yeah, I really loved the last 3 years of spending my time at Ivanhoe. And, you know, it wasn't probably the best thing that I thought at the time, but looking back, it's been really good for my education, and I feel as though I've got the most out of myself. So looking back, it's been a good move for my parents, and yeah, thank them for it. I've got a lot of mates that don't play footy, so it's always good to come back here and you know, just have a bit of banter with them and talk things outside of footy. And yeah, it's been really good, but I suppose now I just got to knuckle down and get some study done, and yeah, hold me in good stead for the end of the year.
Left footer.
There's a lot of them out there today.
Inside 50. He's kicked 2. He's kicked through. He's kicked 3. He is a beautiful kick.
The champ's definitely very up and down. Looking back now, it was a very dramatic 6 or 7 weeks. Obviously hurting my knee in the first game, not the first 10 minutes. It was pretty disappointing. I unfortunately missed the WA game, which they're pretty shuttered about. I tried to get up, and I tried to just tried to walk again and put pressure on my leg, and yeah, I was in a bit of trouble because it was pretty sore, and went off the ground, and they tried to tape it up and everything, and they tried to get me going again, but yeah, I couldn't really run. I was hoping it was a really bad call. It's just above my kneecap, which turned out to be. It was a good result, but yeah, at the time, I didn't really know what to think because it was just so swollen. I'd be lying if I didn't say, like, could this be the end of the championships already? I'd only played 10 minutes, and yeah, I guess all that sort of stuff went through your mind. But obviously, I was able to come back and play the last 2, which I was, rapt to do.
Some length on that kick.
Yeah, plenty of length on it. And the handball over the top might be a bit dangerous. Chance here for Metro, running onto it and doing what he does best, Jack Billings.
Most nights I jump in the pool for about 10 minutes, recover, make sure my body's fresh, because obviously in the under 18s you're training a lot, and you want to be up and about every week for your game. So yeah, I've always just tried to allow my body to get the right recovery and really freshen up for the weekend. Everyone's got their own thing they like to do, but sometimes you think like no one else is doing this, so it's good mentally that you can get that extra edge. Making All-Australian was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting anything, but yeah, just so happy and really relieved about it. It's a huge honour. Yeah, Luke, I was pretty disappointed for him. I thought he probably had a better championships than last year.
Obviously, I'm a pretty proud person, and seeing your two best mates in it and you missing out when I thought I played alright, that really just, I guess it doesn't really burn in me because it's not a major thing, but it's definitely good source to use in the future to sort of hopefully prove a few people wrong. I reckon I had 3 pretty good games against WA, Country, and also New South Wales, but I was really disappointed with the South Australia game. I just couldn't get involved in it.
They need to get Luke McDonald into the game. He's really important for them, and he's been well held at the moment.
Yeah, he's been quiet. Captain of Vic Metro, so they need a big lift out of him in the second half.
I probably just thought it was going to happen, and I think I was probably a bit too iconic going into the game. So it's just finding that balance. I reckon I've found a pretty good balance, but if I want to be good in the AFL, I've got to find that balance. Being captain, it was an awesome honour. I suppose I've never really been a captain by myself. I was a co-captain at my school. I've always sort of mucked around a bit, in all the teams up until now, but I suppose I just had to switch on and find the perfect time to switch down. Yeah, it was a good experience, and definitely in the future I'd love to captain again. I drive to North, or I get a lift with Dad, because obviously we're both at North Melbourne together. When I go to Vizzy for Metro, it was always just catch a train in and then go from uni. He's a pretty nervous person, sort of off the field, Jack. We talk about which clubs he's talking to, and what clubs he reckons he's pretty keen on, but we don't really like talking about him going interstate. But I'm sure it'll all play its course. What about Ben? But obviously I can't really see Ben as much because he's out in Doreen, which we often joke about. It's not even in Victoria, but yeah. So I don't really speak to him a heap about it, but we always joke about him ending up at North, and that'd be, and then we'll move in together or something, because that'd be pretty cool. But as I said, I'm not sure how likely that is.